That's so Raven! Hey guys, welcome to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and today I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of Raven's Home. If you don't know, Raven's Home is a brand new series that's trying to pretty much jumpstart an really old classic, a Disney show called That's So Raven. And I swear, as a kid, I used to watch it. I wasn't into it as much as my little sister, but you know, out of one thing that me and my little sister could bond over was shows like this. So you know, it's that thing where, did I watch every episode? I probably did, but at the same time, I wasn't like the biggest fan ever like I am for like my animes and my movies and stuff like that. And you know, in terms of shows and stuff like that, let me tell you, I don't watch TV anymore. I barely watch TV. In fact, me and my dad, whenever we watch something, it's usually a movie on demand. That's the only thing we watch on TV. Or it's Netflix. It's Crunchyroll. It's Hulu. It's Amazon. I don't watch TV anymore, and it's because of this day and age, especially now, everything is on the internet. And in fact, I didn't even know that this show was coming. I mean, I heard news that they were going to bring back Raven, That's So Raven, and that was interesting to me. I really wanted to see that, but I had no idea that they released a new episode yesterday. Okay, had no idea, or at least when you guys see it, it will actually be 2 days ago. What happened was I was actually looking up some of the new episodes, trying to figure out if there was a new episode of Star Wars Forces of Destiny. You know, that little like 5-minute show that they keep uploading on their Disney channel. And when I went into their Disney channel on YouTube, I saw the first episode of That's So Raven, the new show. Raven's Home is what it's called, and I was pretty fascinated by it. I watched it. Let me tell you guys, why am I reviewing this? Like, you know, there's not a bunch of news in terms of shows anymore. A lot of my stuff is usually with animes and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, and you know, I don't even do episode after episode review. I usually only review things if it's important to the plot. Especially because of anime, there's a lot of filler and stuff like that is important to the plot. Dragon Ball Super, even Boruto to some extent, has been releasing new and fascinating content that has kept me interested, and that's why I make videos about it. Even if nobody's watching them, I'm making videos about it. That's So Raven. I mean, this Raven Home thing, I'm probably gonna keep up with the episodes as much as I can, and maybe do certain reviews for it. Like, I'll do like a review in a couple weeks from now when a couple episodes come out. I don't think there's going to be much of a quote-unquote plot to the season, as this is just, you know, one of those little shows that comes on in the morning on TV for little kids, you know. That's how it was back then, and that's how much it really is now. However, that does bring up a very good question that I kind of want to ask. Are there any other shows that I want to see be brought back? And, you know, I actually have a couple of them that I would really like to bring back. Now, I know that this is crazy. Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus is never going to come back, okay? But I would actually like to see Hannah Montana be brought back. Of course, it's never going to happen because Miley Cyrus is how she is. But another show that I would really like to see be brought back is possibly Cory in the House, which is actually an offshoot show from That's So Raven. You see, Raven's little brother, Cory, got his own show, and I don't know, maybe there will be a couple cameos. Who knows? Later on down the line, we might even get a little bit of his family instead. Maybe they could do a big crossover. It might actually be something that's kind of cool. Another show that I would love to see brought back, and somehow I just don't think it will ever be, is Zack and Cody. And the reason why is because Dylan and Cole Sprouts, have their own lives and have their own businesses. They don't want to get back into acting, and I completely understand. However, in a couple years, you don't know what's going to happen. And Dylan and Cole Sprouts, if you are watching this, guys, I was a big fan of Zack and Cody. The Sweet Life on Deck probably wasn't the best, but it was fantastic. You boys are fantastic, and I really want you guys to know that. And if you ever think about making a show, me as well as a ton of other people will support you wanting to make a new Zack and Cody show. But that's up to you. Again, you gotta get the actors back, and if the actors don't want to do it, especially the main characters, what you got? You're not gonna have much. But nonetheless, this is a really awesome series that I actually did enjoy. So I'm just gonna tell you guys just a little bit of the show and kind of the plot of it. So if you don't know, Raven is actually psychic, and it was fun seeing a lot of throwbacks to the Raven show in this. Her being psychic, her saying "oh snap." That's how I was actually copying her for a while when I was a little kid. It was just really, really cool to see her back and to see the references they have to the old show. And the plot is basically her son actually is psychic. She has twins now, and her daughter, he has a vision at school. His sister doesn't believe him, and they get into a big fight. While on the other hand, Raven has a vision saying that her daughter's like, "Oh, it's all about my brother. I'm sick of it," or something like that. And then she has another vision later on that someone's going to get suspended at school. And then later on, the brother, the boy, has another vision saying that his sister is going to get hit by one of those punching bags from the school gym. And it was just so much fun, very much like the old show. Raven, including now her son, are trying to come up with some way to make their visions not happen. So she even goes down to the school to try to make them make up. They kind of make up on their own, which is really, really awesome. And then the teacher walks in. Oh my god, this is so funny. So before they make up, though, you see, she's throwing a tennis ball, and she whacked the tennis ball with the tennis racket. It hit a teacher. The teacher fell down, and he was holding a punching bag. A punching bag falls, and it almost hit her brother. And then, Raven's son. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head right now. It's brand new, by the way. And what happens is his sister saves her. He says, "Hey, how'd you know about that bag?" And then she's like, then he goes, "It was supposed to hit you." And then she's like, "Okay, why was it going to hit me?" And then it hits her. and then they make up, and Raven sees their kids being cool, and then the teacher walks in, or the principal. I think it was a principal. I'm not 100% certain, but the principal looks at Raven and says, "You are suspended from school." So Raven's vision wasn't about her kids. It was about her being suspended from school. That's actually suspended from the school. Oh, it was hilarious. I absolutely enjoyed the episodes, and I thought it was good. And well, my review for it is that it was funny. It was good. There's not a lot of good shows out there anymore, and I really like the fact that they brought this back. Maybe they'll bring something else back. Another show that I would love to see back is Wizards of Waverly Place with Selena Gomez's Alex being about 10 years later, just like they did with Raven. I think it would be really, really cool, but nonetheless, that's about it for me, guys. Leave it down in the comments below if you want to hear more of this show on my channel. If you guys liked what you guys saw of the episode, did you guys see the episode? And that's it for me. Should I say that's Raven? That's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not going to do a review for episode 2. Maybe in about 3 or 4 episodes down the line, I'll come back to it and do a review for all those 3 episodes. But hey, you know, it depends on how I'm really feeling about the show. But thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Bye.